All right. This is Princess Dr. Nikiwe from South Africa in the Eastern Cape, from the land of legends. I lead an organization, African Indigenous Leaders, which is an organization that unites kingdoms across the continent, restoring our dignity as African Indigenous leaders, more especially our royal leaders, and also promoting our history, our culture, because our history has been written by colonizers. They never wrote well about our kings, more especially those kings that have defeated them. They won't write a lot of truth. Our history has been distorted a lot. So we need to rewrite our history so that we can pass it on to the next generation. We are gathered in Zambia for the Visionary African Women's Summit 2026. I promote culture, I promote heritage, and it's also my pleasure to be here. We have supported a cultural ambassador from Zambia, 1 year international, James Falanga, which has been an inspiration to the young people of Zambia, promoting culture, going around traditional ceremonies, driving a unique tall bicycle, coming up with young people who are now starting to acknowledge and know who they are. So for me, that is very important. It is important because at the time he was coming to South Africa, many people were saying, no, why are you going to South Africa? Because people are being beaten, there is xenophobia, it's not safe. I assured the team that South Africa, it is a safe country. We are dealing with criminals, we are dealing with people who have overstayed and who are doing illegal businesses and are staying in the country illegally. And this is a continental issue. But what is important for us as cultural people, as people who understand the history of migration, that we have migrated from South Africa to different countries, to Mozambique, to Malawi, to Zambia, to Tanzania, and also to Zimbabwe. It is important that we know each other and we understand that history, because at the end of the day, if we kill each other, it means that you are killing someone who is related to you. In Zimbabwe, there are Xhosa people there. Obviously, they call them Amafengu, but these are people coming from different kingdoms in South Africa. The Xhosa king, late Zwelonke Stau, used to visit the Xhosas in Zimbabwe because he understood that these are my people. Some of them went to the Eastern Cape, to the Mpondo Kingdom. Some of them belong to different kingdoms in South Africa. So it is why it is important for us to understand this history, so that whenever we are doing things like Abahambe, we understand who we are chasing away. Criminals, not people that belong to South Africa. We can imagine a situation whereby these different countries can say the same thing, Abahambe. Where are we going to keep these people? Which land, which resources are we going to use? What is important is that we need to get investments. Like we are here, we have business women here, we have women in mining, women in agriculture. We need to start creating jobs within each country. We need to support each other. These kingdoms must also work in cooperation with each other. Let's share our resources as Africans. Let's make sure that nobody goes to bed hungry. In all families, in all countries, there's no exception. South Africa is also starving. Other countries are struggling. We are struggling in South Africa. But what is important is that we need to bring development in all countries, and we must hold our politicians accountable for any disasters that are happening in our countries. And we must not run away from the problems, but let's work together as Africans to solve our African problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you.